Hello there, it's Miranda here from Business Skills Studio, and we're the place that ambitious entrepreneurs come to grow some amazing businesses. So thank you for joining us today. The purpose of today's video is to talk you through my promotional pillars concept and to also explain a little bit about how to use the planner that I've created for you so that you can establish your promotional pillars in your business. So you're probably thinking, well, what's a promotional pillar? I want you to think about it like this. If you imagine a funnel, okay, and dropping out the bottom of that funnel are all the sales that you need in your business, all the cash coming in. Well, in order for there to be cash coming out the bottom of a funnel, there needs to be a lot of leads piling in the top of the funnel. Now, to get those leads, you're going to need a lot of activity going on, a lot of promotional activity, and this is where the concept of my promotional pillars comes from. My view is that in order to generate sufficient leads at the top end and to allow enough leads to drip down to the bottom of the funnel to pop out as cash sales at the bottom, there needs to be plenty of promotional activity going on. And some of that activity can run consistently and some of that activity can be intermittent, but I work on the basis that you need up to 9 promotional pillars in place. So I've devised a planner so that you can work out which promotional pillars will work best in your business. So rather than being random about it and just identifying 9 different ways of promoting your business, let's just be sure that the 9 ways that you choose are the right ones for the business that you have, the products and services that you sell, and the people that you're trying to target. And you're probably thinking, why 9? Well, I've settled on 9 recently because in the old days we used to say that a customer needed about 6 different exposures to a new business before they felt confident enough to buy. But with today's technology and the demands on our time and our attention, I think that today's customers are needing more than 6 embeddings, if you like, of a new business before they feel confident, because it's so easy to be distracted, and with so much going on, there's so much on the internet, on the television, we've got digital messages coming at us left, right and centre. I think our customers need to potentially encounter us in 9 different ways, hence the 9 promotional pillars, before they are sure that we're the right organisation for them to do business with. So I'm just going to minimise the screen and open up my promotional pillars planner so that we can talk through the important aspects of that. So here's the planner. So we're going to start over here on the left, and as you can see, step 1, I'm not going to talk through everything I've written here. The planner's on the website for you to download and work through yourself, but I'm just going to give you a little bit of a background on what you do at each step. So step 1, I've decided the best way to start is to brainstorm a load of different ways that you could be promoting your business. There are so many ways, and rather than kind of get to the point where you kind of haven't really got any ideas, I thought let's just brainstorm a load of different ways and get that out first. And I've given you here a whole load of different promotional ideas, and you can add to these lists, and please do. I've got electronic and digital promotional methods there. I've got traditional print methods here. In the third column, I've got different social media promotional methods you could use, and I've got a column which I've maybe not very creatively called Other, which has got loads of other different ways you could be promoting your business. You've things like speaking, getting PR, having a car sign, and so on and so forth. So there's loads of different promotional ideas there, and I suggest you have a good old look at that list, you tick any that are relevant for you, and you add some more ideas if you have them. But you're not going to need to use all those promotional ideas, and that would be an unwise use of your resources if you try to use too many. Remember, we're looking for 9 promotional pillars. So step 2 starts to hone in now and focus down on who you're trying to talk to. So in your business, you will have what's called a target audience, and there may be groupings within that target audience, and these are the target customers that you're going after. So I've given you space here to start to describe 3 types of potential customer. to then describe where those 3 types of potential customer are, what their location is, and then to describe their characteristics. Okay, so I've done an example for you just to get you going. I've got, okay, one target audience could be owners of small businesses. Okay, their location could be within 30-mile radius of my base, and their characteristics. What is it about these small business owners? What are these? What do they like? I've got here, they work from home, they don't employ anyone, they attend networking events, they use the internet daily, they have a website, they drive, they have family, they go on holiday once a year. So I'm just trying to build up a bit of a picture of who that sort of potential customer is. And as I said, I've got kind of space here for you to describe up to 3 types of potential customer, because you're not just going to have one type of customer, there will be groupings usually. So after you've defined your who, step 3 is to come on to what I call the where. So where might you meet in inverted commas these potential customers. So as you can see here, you can describe or name your 3 types of potential customer. Again, take that from step 2, and then I've split this idea of how you might meet them. This is how they might meet you. They might meet you physically, in the sense of they bump into you, they meet you at an event, they come into your shop, they meet you at an exhibition. So it's a physical meeting, they actually encounter you. Or there's a virtual meeting, i.e. they maybe you get to talk to them through a Facebook group, maybe they come to your Facebook page and like it, and then you start an interaction that way. So you've not literally met physically, but you're interacting virtually. And then I've got what I call an indirect meet, which is where a customer gains a sort of a meeting, if you like, with your business, but you're not involved in that, you're not present. So it could be through a business directory, through an advertisement you place, or through them coming onto your website. So we've identified 3 different kinds of meeting that could take place for that potential customer, and you would work those through for each potential customer. And this is important, so we need to know where our customers are hanging out, because if we know where they're hanging out, we can hang out there with them. So moving across to step 4, now that we've got some ideas of the different ways to meet our customers, we can start thinking about how we can actually meet them in different promotional ways. Okay, so for example, we've got here our first example of our first customer, the owners of small businesses who live within 30-mile radius, and here are their characteristics. We've got here the same group that we could potentially meet those people at networking events, business exhibitions, Facebook groups, in directories via the website, and so on. And now we're going to think about how we can actually facilitate those meetings. What's the promotional activity we can actually put in place to make sure that those meetings actually happen? So here in our example, we've got ideas for how to make those physical meetings happen, how to make those virtual meetings happen, and how to make those indirect meets happen. Okay, so we're now, if you look here, we've now got 9 different promotional pillars in place just for that one customer category. Okay, these are the owners of small businesses. And we've got a little space here for you to work through your own house, how those meetings will happen for your 3 customer groupings. And finally, it's important that you not only work out the different promotional methods you're going to use, but also what you're going to say. Because there may be a different message for each of the different customer groupings, or there may be a slightly different message that you want to convey based on whether it's a face-to-face meet or whether it's an indirect meet. So, I mean, you need to know what you want to say. So, I've got an example for you here. So we've got the owners of small businesses again, and we may have up to 3 different messages that we want to convey to those owners of small businesses. One message might be, you can have a free 30-minute consultation. You know, we're not pushy. Another message could be, if you recommend us, you'll get 50% off next time you use us. And another message could be, we've got some great case studies on our website. Take a look. So the idea here is that you don't just randomly choose 9 different promotional pillars and then start blasting messages out without working it all through. Through using this planner, you've actually identified exactly who you want to talk to, where they're likely to be hanging out, what promotional methods you can use to reach the places where these people are hanging out, and what it is you actually want to say to them. And you can use this planning document to help you when you then come to use your marketing planner and your marketing calendar. So I really hope that's helpful for you. Remember, if you've got any questions about how to use any of the resources that are on the Business Skills Studio website, then please do get in touch with me through the site, and I'll help you with that. I'm really, really happy to do that. So let's just come back to full screen. So in sort of summary, the idea that you need plenty of promotional pillars in place to generate enough leads to bring the sufficient sales at the bottom of your funnel is really what I'm trying to say here. Across your customer groupings, you will have some overlap. So it's not 9 different promotional pillars for every customer group. It's 9 promotional pillars that you will use to send different messages to different customer groupings using different methodologies. And it's just a much more targeted way of handling marketing, rather than just trying a bit of something here and trying something there. So I hope that's been really helpful for you. Please check out the other resources that we have on the businessskillsstudio.com website, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.